Hey guys, AntVenom here, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. And today I'm going to be showing you guys my upgraded mob spawner sorting item system thingy of sorts. Way off in the distance over there, I have a mob grinder where items would, at least in the previous version of the pixel map, they would follow this waterway and then just kind of sit right here and I'd have to pick them up. But given the brilliant update that is 1.5, I have updated it to work automatically. And first I'll show you what happens, and then I'll show you the behind the scenes as to how it works. So anyways, like I said, I have a mob grinder over there. I'll show you guys that at the end of the video. Items flow through this waterway here into this hopper, and then they flow underground. And then as we go into this room right here, you can see there are hoppers behind all of these chests here, and these are alternate, a chest and then a trap chest and chest, trap chest, etc, etc. And the items get organized into the chest just like this. So we have gunpowder here, bones here, arrows here, string, rotten flesh, and then we have extras in case something gets into the system that does not belong. And originally I had spider eyes right here, but I was actually unaware that spider eyes do not naturally drop from spiders when they are killed from environmental causes. So yeah, anyway, so I'm sure you guys are probably wondering how in the heck this works and how it is so compact just like that, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you. But before I do have to give a special thanks to Minecraft with Dummies, who saved me about like 2 or 3 hours of time with his video on the tileable item sorting system that I'm about to show you guys. And it's actually very, very easy to understand, like surprisingly. So yeah, like I had been working on this for like 2 hours prior, and I was so excited about it. And then, but it just wasn't working out properly. So I looked up, a guide on how to do, a really compact sorting system, and he had exactly what I was looking for. So again, go give him some props for this one because it is very cool. But anyways, you can see items are flowing down the system here. We got some string going on here. We got some bones. Let me actually get into the chest that has the bones here, and you guys will see the counter tally up here in just a second. So we go from 61. And then I hear those ticks going on. It takes a little bit for the items to actually go through the system itself here. Actually, a pretty decent amount of time, but 61 should be going through here any second now. Come on. Or maybe it had already gone through. I'm actually not sure. Let's go back here. Oh, yeah. See, now I go, it's because this is a trap chest, and I was actually preventing this from accepting the items. My bad. So, yeah, there we go. 65 bones. So, you can't have a chest open if you want the items to be going through. But anyways, so the way that this actually works is it goes, the items drop into this hopper here, and then they feed through this hopper line that feeds underground, just underneath this entire thing. And if we go ahead and we go in over here, you can see that the hopper line takes a turn to the left over here. And then if we go into the maintenance room, I'll show you guys where it goes and how the items themselves get sorted. So this is the maintenance room right here. Very, very compact. Originally, when I was making this, trying to figure it out myself, this wall went about 10 blocks further back that way. It was an abysmally big room. But anyways, if you guys remember my last pixel map update, you may recognize what is going on here. If I go ahead and I dig out this area right here, this is that same hopper line that was feeding underground that I showed you guys just a second ago. The items feed through this line right here into this dropper right here. This dropper receives the signal on this comparator, because comparators compare signals from the block they're attached to, which disables this redstone torch, which disables this line right here, which you can kind of just see it just did, which disables this, which enables, let's see here. Okay, so there's actually a torch that's going on underneath here. Let me go ahead and let me show that to you. It's a little bit hard to see, but there you go. So you can see there's a torch right here, which connects to this piece of redstone dust, which connects to that, and it works around itself like a clock. So, that the redstone dust right there connects to here, which connects to here, and the whole thing just kind of works as one big clock that works fairly slowly because of this repeater. And then what goes on is that because there's a torch that's attached to this block, it turns off this one, which turns on this one, which allows all of the droppers to just kind of feed the items upwards. That's essentially how that works basically about as basic of a way as I can explain it. And the items feed all the way up into this hopper right here. You guys just saw that happen live in front of you. These zombie flesh meat fed up through this thing and then fed into this entire system right here. And this is a fairly it's actually, I think, as compact as you could ever get of an organizer. So the way that this works, if I can go ahead and I can try and explain this easily, is that we have the items that feed through this top line right here. And when a specific item matches the, like if, for example, if zombie flesh meat is flowing through this thing, it will flow until the hopper that's below it matches that. So if, for example, it's not going to flow into this because this is all gunpowder. It's not going to flow into this because these are all bones, arrows, that, and then it will finally reach here. And when the item is in this hopper, instead of flowing into here, it will opt to be sucked out in this hopper right here, where it will stay until this line right here. Actually, yeah, let me explain exactly how that works once an item winds up in its respective slot. So when an item gets sucked in here we have 22 items. And what that basically allows to happen is that this comparator is on right here, and then there is a signal strength of 1 coming off of it. And it doesn't matter that these bits are attached because, well, it's a little bit hard to explain, but I'll try and explain it to the best of my ability here. So let me go ahead and let me grab some gunpowder here. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and let's grab 16 of them. This should work. So what happens is when there is gunpowder in this right here, I can't drop it into that directly, but when gunpowder flows into this, it'll get sucked down here. Now, because there's 22 items in here right now, the signal is being locked. And the reason why it's being locked is because there's no redstone signal reaching here, which is keeping this torch right here on. But when a 23rd item enters this area right here, you'll notice I'll actually just drop in one item and then look very quickly. Yeah, it was even a little bit too fast to see. Okay, let's see here. You could maybe very barely see that this one right here turns on. Let me go ahead and let me drop in 7 of these here, and you can see what happens. So you can see this is turning on and off, on and off, on and off, which is turning this repeater right here on and off, on and off, on and off, which is turning the respective redstone torch that is on this side on and off, on and off, on and off, which is allowing the items to pass through. So yeah, even I have a little bit of a hard time explaining it. But anyways, like I said before, so it allows for the item to pass through into this hopper right here. And it looks like this is a little bit overloaded. Not really too sure why that's going on right there. Maybe because I had too many items in there or something like that. Yeah, it is kind of locked right now. So let me go and let me take that out. Let me drop these in here and see if that works. Okay, yeah, see, so an item flows through, it's just flowing. It just keeps on flowing. There we go. So I think one item gets stuck in there. Not too big of a deal, I guess. What I probably could do, oh crap, I did not mean to destroy that. My bad. What I probably could do, theoretically, is I could probably do that right there, and then let's see what happens here. So let's go ahead and let's take this out. Just doing a little bit of testing here. Let's see if this will work. Let's see. Nope, it doesn't do anything different. So I guess one item is bound to get stuck in there. That's not too bad, I guess. You can just count that as a little buffer. But anyways, so the items will flow through the hopper when they enter the area that they belong in, and then they flow into the chest. That is the simple explanation, and it's something that I pretty much understand. It's just not something that I could have thought of on my own. Let's go ahead and let's take out that extra gunpowder, since that wasn't legit gunpowder, because everything that has flowed into these chests so far has been completely and totally legitimate. So yeah, if you guys want to study this for yourselves, feel free to do one of two things. Either check out the tileable item sorting system that Minecraft with, or I think I might have said Minecraft for Dummies before, but Minecraft with Dummies released on his channel. The link to that video will be in the description below. And as well, you can download the updated version of the pixel map, which will have this, system installed, and it is awesome. And I included some clocks here to remind you as to what time of the day it is. These are relevant because if it is nighttime, this spawner will work slower than usual, but if it's daytime, more mobs will be likely to spawn in the mob spawning room, which is over here, that I said I was going to show off at the end of this video, which I am now going to do. So anyways, we flow through here. I've done a video on this area before, but this is a record trap farm. If we go through here, man, I love setting up ways to enter behind the scenes areas. But anyways, this right here is a giant mob farm room, or a giant mob spawning room. It doesn't work as well as other designs could. This is a little bit of an outdated design, but it does work, which is why I don't rebuild it. But anyways, so as you can see here, mobs are spawning all over the place, and they are naturally flowing into here, and spiders just suck for flowing into this thing. Wow, did you guys see that? The zombie was able to get out. It pushed the spider like back into the water. So that's funny. So anyways, you can see there are plenty of mobs flowing through this thing here. Let me go ahead and let me go through here. You can see there's a spider dying. And then when the spider dies, its items drop into the water flow, as you can see there. Looks like it may have gotten incinerated by the cactus there. That does happen from time to time with them, but it's not something that's overly common. But as you can see, the items are flowing through here, and then we can take a look at this creeper right there. Items are flowing through. There we go. Bam. There we go. And the reason why I don't get rid of this water thing and replace it with something like hoppers is because I kind of like this. You know, it's not necessarily necessary anymore to have this, but it's kind of cool, and it still does work, and it doesn't, you know, detract from the device at all. It does operate a tad bit slower, but why get rid of something that works just fine? I like it the way it is, and it would be way more boring if this wasn't included. So yeah. Anyways, guys, I feel like that's just about everything that I wanted to cover in this Pixel Map update. If you guys have any suggestions for anything I can do with the Pixel Map, whether that be updating a current device that currently exists on the map, or if it's creating something completely new, which please, no suggestions for statues or anything that doesn't do anything, but, you know, actual devices that, you know, have at the very least a theoretical use. That would be really, really cool. So yeah. Anyways, guys, hope y'all have enjoyed this video of sorts. And if you guys are liking these Pixel Map updates, feel free to comment about that as well. Hope y'all have enjoyed. My name is AntVenom, and I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching.